Hi guys. As you can see, I'm still a bit busy doing stuff with the shelves because I've been stuck for a few days trying to figure out what I was going to do, and then because you know that puts you into a bit of a tailspin sometimes, and then you can't figure out what you're doing, and now I figured out what I'm doing and I'm all on top of it and I'm going to get it done today because there is two reasons. One, it's driving me up the wall. Number two, we're still trying to fix the house up after Christmas. Number three, we're still trying to fix the house up after moving in May last year. And frankly, we're both done. We're over it. We're done. It's got to be sorted. So that's what we're doing. On top of that, I had a massive reaction to something I ate last night. Most of the time, probably 99% of the time, I eat a predominantly plant-based diet and plant-based whole foods, not bought stuff in packets at the shops. If I want stuff like that, I'll make it myself because I know how to. But last night, and to be honest today, last night was the worst. We had cheat night that Tanny wanted. He wanted to have KFC. Yeah, I had 3, maybe 4 pieces of chicken, one of which I'm not counting as mine because I fed it to the cat and just ate the skin. Okay, so that's not me eating that piece of chicken, that's her eating the chicken and I got the skin bit. I had the potatoes and the gravy, and that was it. And within half an hour I was actually screaming in pain. My hands felt as if someone had slammed a car door on them. Well, one of them did at that point. I could still message a bit at that point with this hand. So I was left hand typing for maybe about 20 minutes. And then this one kicked off. So Tanny had to take me to bed where I would be more comfortable. Not only did he have to take me to bed, but he had to undress me. He had to help me into bed. I had no use of my hands whatsoever. I was in so much pain. But I also knew that if I took the meds that I have, they wouldn't really do anything. So I didn't take them. And you can yell at me for that all you like, but I'm aware of what these meds do and what they don't do. And what they don't do is help in a flare situation. And I'm not going to take the very few meds that I can take, which are all, by the way, opiates, when I know that they're not going to work. So, yeah, I had a ridiculously awful night's sleep. I was upset, I was feeling sick, my hands, I can't even express to you, really. I mean, like, the car door thing is probably as easy as it's going to get. That's the best description. I can use my hands today, but they're still incredibly painful and slightly swollen. But if anything, it has shown me very categorically that if I don't go back to being 100% plant-based, I'm going to end up living in pain for the rest of my life, and I don't want to do that. So from here on out, starting this morning, which I did, and I will show you a picture of my breakfast, ta-da! Which was very yummy, by the way. I'm going to be doing more plant-based food because I have to be. Now, obviously, I will be doing other meat-based meals, traditional meals, because of Tanny, because I'm still going to be cooking for him. You know, even if I'm not eating it, he can eat it. And those recipes are just as relevant. In fact, some of them would be really good to do a, like, which is which kind of thing. Like when we do, like, bolognese sauce or chili or stuff like that. You know? And and other things as well, you know. I think one of the things that a lot of people worry about when they have to change the way that they're eating is the other people in the house. Now, I don't worry about this, and the pure simple reason is this. I make food. I make food for everyone. So if we're having a roast dinner, Tanny will have the meat part and his chosen vegetables, and I will have a selection of whatever veg I want. I don't care. And it's all there for everybody. The gravy could be an issue at this point, but we'll just have to wait and see. It doesn't matter if it is. I'll just do something else. I'll do a veggie gravy. That's not hard, right? It really isn't. And I will show you how. So, for those of you who are interested, I will be doing some more of those very, very soon. I'm thinking about doing like a weekly journal on how I'm going with it, what I've been eating, how it's been affecting me, how I'm feeling in myself, that kind of stuff. I did last week on purpose. I was feeling quite rough last week or the week before last, and I started back with not having sugar, not having caffeine, not having added stuff in food, like colours, for specifically colours, and doing more plant-based food. Like I probably ate meat last week maybe 3 times, and that was it. And that was very small, very only because that's what was able at the time. I had quite a few days of a lot of pain, so I just had to deal with what I could get. Let's be honest. We've all got to do that sometimes. But now I'm going to be a little bit more intentional about it. I've got to be more intentional about it. Tanny will eat some vegetarian food occasionally, but he's not one for a lot of spice. He's not one for a lot of garlic. He's not one for a lot of stuff like that, which is why a lot of my meat-based recipes, I don't put much of that in, because he doesn't like it. Garlic, he is allergic to the gas, so I can't cook it while he's in the house. And I have to fumigate the house after I've been cooking it. So I have to be pretty careful about what I cook anyway. So if I just put stuff together, that's going to make life a lot easier. Now, so yeah, I might do some Which is Which videos, I might do all sorts of things, but I'm on this journey for a reason, and I have to remember that reason is my health. And my health has been in severe decline over the last few months, which means that I haven't been able to cook for myself, so therefore I've been eating the food that I shouldn't be eating anyway, which has not helped the situation, because obviously then I'm going to get sicker, you know? Swings and roundabouts. So I'm going to get some freezer meals made that are suitable for me as well, so that if I'm not in a good way, Tanny can stick my food in the oven next to his. Simple. It's simple. People don't think it's simple, but it really, really is. It really, really is. I think a lot of it as well is not looking at what I can't have, it's looking at what I can have, and there is so much that I can have. The other part of it is I get, there's a big argument over here about air miles in food. We live on an island. We only produce 17% of our food anyway, in this country. So in the UK, just so we're clear. And I grow as much as I can. I grow the expensive stuff as much as anything, because it's expensive. And the rest we don't go through fast enough to make it worthwhile growing it. It's just worth buying it because it's still cheap enough. I mean, that might change, but we are very limited on the space that we have here. So, you know, we got to do with what we can. But this is a journey now, and if you guys want to come with me, that would be really cool. I mean, it's always been a journey. It's just I gotta put my hiking boots on. I don't like wearing shoes. I hate shoes. I prefer to go barefoot. But hey ho, sometimes you gotta do the things you don't want to do just to do the things to be okay in the end. And that's fine. So, ow, I shouldn't do that. No clapping. So yeah, we're gonna get kicked on and we're gonna start this journey, and it's gonna be awesome. So watch this space, I guess. And if you're new to the channel and this is something that will be of interest to you, please do subscribe. There will be a lot of videos coming. I've got to also learn not to be too excited and put them all out once and sort of like let them drag over a few weeks. I think so. Yeah, there's a few different things that are going to be coming out. So there's going to be some videos that are kind of which and which videos. If I'm doing food for Tanny, what am I eating at the same time, and showing you how to do that. Excuse that bubbling noise, that's our radiator. That really needs the air being let out. Oh, it just sounds so bad. Some which and which videos, stuff that I'm making for me, stuff that I'm making for him. Who knows? We'll just see how it goes. And yeah, maybe a once a week vlog video if you guys are interested in that kind of thing. Or maybe I'll just do it for my own self, which I might do. Yeah. But there's loads of other stuff coming up, like we've got gardening stuff coming up, we've got more budgeting stuff coming up, urban homesteading stuff coming up. So yeah, keep an eye out. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. That's what's happening at the moment.
Hey guys, just very, very quickly wanted to add, I know I started to sound like I was getting a bit sad there. I wasn't actually getting sad. It was like 5 o'clock in the morning when I recorded that, okay, and I didn't want people to think that I'd gone off and was quite sad about things. I'm actually not. I'm really, really kind of I'm quite excited about this part of my journey. I think we all have to have that one moment where, you know, there is no choice left, and at that point we have to do what we have to do and focus on the good that's going to come from all of this. Okay, so if you've enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up because it really does help, and subscribe to the channel if you want to watch me on my journey. Okay, I will see you guys later on. Have a really, really awesome rest of your day. I love you guys heaps. Mwah.